Okay, so once you're done throwing your pot or your cylinder, whatever it is you're creating, it's time to clean up, okay? So the first thing for you to know about cleanup is you need to clean up everything. So that means the bat that you used, the splash pan, and the actual potter's wheel surfaces, okay? So an easy way to do your splash pan is turn it on, take one of those big sponges from under the sink, and get it nice and clean, okay? Take any scrap clay that you have in your splash pan and put it in your water container. Make sure your sponge is no longer in there. Now, looking for scrap clay, put it in your water container because we're not going to be putting that clay in the sink. We want to put it in the clay recycling bin. So go ahead and you just can store it in there. And then we're going to take, this can come apart. So if you have a real big mess and there's not a lot of line at the sink, you can take it over to the sink to wash it. But if you take those nice big sponges and you get them wet, wring them out, and then bring them over to your seat, you can use those. So I'm wringing it back into my dirty water container to just soak up all the slip and water that is in your splash pan. Obviously, you know, they don't need to be eaten off of, but you do want them to be relatively clean for the next person. Then we're going to take and clear off the actual potter's wheel surface. Same thing, use that big sponge, soak up all the water. Any excess clay goes in the water container, wring it out, okay? Oops. Then the clay that's in here goes into the clay recycling. Your tools get cleaned and put away. And then put the potter's wheel away the way you found it, which would be making sure that the splash pan is assembled, one on either side. It should be resting on this, not floating. And then they just kind of nest into each other. Ta-da! All clean. You're all done.